أنا اسمي عبد الرحمن وكل حد يناديني بودي. ضمائري هي هو، وأنا بتكلم عربي وإنجليزي. I was born in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, to two Egyptian parents in the end of the 80s, I would say. I moved back to Cairo when I was 11. I think during that time I wasn't really comfortable with living with my family, and I decided to move out of my home and live with my aunt, who became my parent at the moment. I think I need to find a better word for that. When I was a teenager, I struggled with mental health a lot, trying to understand myself and growing in Middle Eastern society. It was hard to talk about my mental health, although I tried to see a therapist, but I wasn't really comfortable. And back then I had several suicidal thoughts that led me to having to do hard choices to feel comfortable with myself. In Egypt, mental health is definitely a changing topic from when I was younger till now. I felt like when I was younger, mental health wasn't that easy of a topic, although as a society we're trying to accept it more, but still I find it hard to find therapists or someone that would understand my story. Moving to Australia was a very hard decision that I had to make, and when I moved here I realized that how isolated I was, not having family or friends, and then the world was faced with the COVID pandemic, which added to this isolation more. I tried to reach out to mental health services that was offered by my university at the time. On the day of the appointment, it was a telehealth appointment, and then like an hour before it, I got a message or a phone call, I don't remember at the moment, from the counseling team that the appointment was cancelled, and that was very devastating, and I felt so much more depressed and let down by the mental health service, and it took me a very long time to even try again later. In my search to try and find mental health counseling in Australia, it's been a bit of a struggle to find someone that would understand my background, culture, and the baggage that I come with from migrating from a different country with different politics and different way of living and different societal pressures that I have to go through. So it feels like to always start and go to a mental health service and have to explain myself and talk from the beginning about what all these stories and just tell my story was always a barrier to me. Sometimes you find good therapists that are ready, sometimes you find bad ones. I recently had a very bad experience with another one also that I think like I was talking earlier, I have this maternal figure in my life who is my aunt, and she's going through some health issues at the moment, and it's just been so hard for me being in Australia, so far away from Egypt, and not being able to be there to care for her the way that she cared for me when I was young. And as I was talking about this with my therapist, he kind of slipped and said are you a mama's boy? And I was like, oh, what do you mean? And it's you seem to be really caring for your mom and she was part of your mom. Like, I think you're like using the bad language. I'm not sure if there's something in like my language or your language, but that just sounds like it's offensive to me somehow. And I was like, oh, I take it back. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. But I feel like, oh my God, you should know better. Like, again, like keep on going to mental health services and it just disappoints me in some way or another. One of the main struggles that I have been facing in the past couple of months is that I lost two people in my network of friends due to suicide. The first person was here in Australia, and it was really a shock to see someone decide to go this way that was really loved and just show that like he's like a happy person. Everybody enjoyed their company. He was there for everyone. Just to see them choose to go this way was something I had to struggle with, especially attending his memorial in a place that I often go to. It was really hard to go back to this place and not to think or not to feel all the things I felt during his memorial. A week after that, I lost someone else to the same suicidal incidents that happen very often in our community. But this one was in Egypt, and I was here in Australia, and I couldn't attend anything, and I wasn't sure if there was going to be a memorial for him or what was happening. I felt so disconnected, and I felt like I was struggling being here, going to work, and not around people that are struggling with the same thing, or like being able to talk with people. But again, thanks to technology, I was like able to firstly connect with friends that are struggling with having the thoughts of like, why did this person have to go? Why it took me a while to just like be able to like smile again, or just dance again, or just like I wasn't like being able to be like there for the people around me, or just like it was just a struggle to do my day-to-day life. Like I generally see myself as a positive person. I try to be helpful. I try to be like a positive energy in the community around me, and what I was just feeling a bit so that let down, just down by all these things happening at one time. And I'm here in Australia, I'm just like, why am I here? What am I doing? And then I think just seeing the way people are trying to like remember these people and honoring their memory and talking about their life and just talking about suicide generally and how it's affecting us. There's a thin line of like people always saying, do we talk about suicide issues or not? Like, is it helpful or is it harmful? Is like suicidal thoughts, when we keep mentioning them in our lives, does it like encourage us more to do it, or does it make us aware of this problem and how can we deal with it, and like how can we talk about it, and like if someone's around us struggling with these thoughts, what would we help them with, or like what is the right way of going around it? And I'm not sure what the answer is, to be honest. As I was saying, that I try to be positive energy in the community around me. So I think one of the things that I try to do to take care of myself, so I'd be able to take care of people, is just to eat healthy, exercise. I like cycling a lot. I try to cycle to work and back all the time. It helps me just to like work out, release the energies, and just like hear some music, listen to them. I also enjoy going out and dancing a lot. I also realized that during my time here in Australia, how important volunteering is and being part of the community and volunteering to be productive. And one of my favorite hobbies is gardening. I like both indoor plants and outdoor gardening. I always enjoy seeing new leaves and just like I call them my babies. Whenever there's like a new baby growing up, I'm like, oh look, my baby's growing. I have lots of babies. I feel like generally I always wanted to have a family for myself, and I also struggle between of like, oh, should I actually have a family and have a baby or not, because I also like not sure if I'm suitable to be a parent or if the world is a suitable place to have a child. So my plants are my babies at the moment, and they are my family. And I also have like a garden where I plant some vegetables and some fruits and lots of herbs that help me with cooking, because I enjoy cooking a lot, and all these hobbies that help me stay positive. Growing up as a Muslim has always been a struggle for me, understanding how I think about faith, how I think about religion. It's always been up and downs for me to understand where I sit with all that. And I've been very distant from my faith, and because of the community and how society has been perceived modern Islam at the moment. But recently I have joined a group of progressive Muslims who look at Islam differently and take from it the good qualities of just the basic things that most religions want, is like being good to your neighbor, smile to people, help one another. And this new group of progressive Muslims that I've been surrounded with have made me more comfortable to go back to my faith and not particularly focus on like what religion is, but having this group of people, because in the end of the day, I was born a Muslim. I am a Muslim for all my life, so I'm culturally Muslim. So I just can't take this away from my life and just pretend that it's not happening. So just having to face it and deal with it was just more comfortable for me than just to try to, oh, it's not there. At the end of the day, my name is Abdurrahman, which is a very Muslim name, which means like praying to the God Almighty. And there's no way to hide from that. It's in my identity. This period was a struggle for me with my mental health. I had to lose 2 people in my network of friends to suicide, and also being far away from my family and my aunt, who is an important person in my life, and not being able to care for her. During this time, I had to like try and find counseling and try to make sure my mental health was going in a better direction. I think now I'm a bit stable, but I feel hopefully in the future I'll be better. I'll try to exercise more, take better care of myself, and also make sure my support system is taken care of, because they take good care of me, which is very important to me. I feel everybody has to find their rhythm or the way that they can work on their mental health to be able to be a more productive person to themselves, productive person to society, be able to support the people around them, and just feel healthy and good about what's going around, especially with the world going crazy. أنا اسمي عبد الرحمن وهي دي حكايتي.